The fourth International Sustainable Development Dialogue, hashtag ISDD 2024, organized by the Global Affairs and Sustainable Development Institute, Osun State University, brought together world-renowned scholars, students, as well as other critical stakeholders with a view to deepening the discourse and practice of sustainable development. The event, jointly hosted by African Network of Environmental Sanitation, ANEN, and supported by Rosa, Luxemburg, Stiftung, South Africa, has the theme Harnessing Indigenous Knowledge for Climate Change, Adaptation, and Sustainable Development. While declaring the conference open, the Vice Chancellor of Osun State University, Professor Clement Adebooye, who was represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor-Academic Research, Innovation and Development, Professor Lawrence Adetunji, stated that the aim of the conference was to provide a platform for participants to share their reflections on the growing importance of climate change and the critical need for promoting enhanced adaptative capacity. He noted that it would broaden the understanding of participants about indigenous knowledge, how changing climate impacts societies, and how indigenous knowledge can thrive under the circumstances. In their separate addresses, the keynote speakers such as Professor Jacob Olukpana from the School of Divinity, Harvard University, USA, Araba Ifayemi Elebuyimbo, Professor Mohammed Laden, GG Nigeria Institute for Advanced Legal Studies, as well as Professor Olukoya again, Director, Office of Research, Innovation and Management, Osun State University, spoke on how to save the environment.
The concern about global warming is not just about theory, it's the praxis. We need to do what in scholarship we get our hands dirty, to begin to respond to it practically. But before we can do that, we must understand where we are coming from. We must have a good knowledge of our indigenous tradition. The knowledge that we derive from this tradition, from our culture, from the society, could be used to address the crisis we are faced with. In the olden days, we used to have rain catcher. We used to have people responding to a serious ecological crisis. We should go back to that.
If government wants to succeed in climate change actions and policies, there is need to collaborate with indigenous people so that their knowledge can be integrated into whatever policy intervention and laws that the government is putting in place to address climate change in Nigeria.
We can decide that rain won't fall, but they will tell you that there are negative implications of you conjuring rain. As scholars, these are things that we must investigate. We have indigenous knowledge that can be exported to the world.
In his opening remarks, the Director of Global Affairs and Sustainable Development Institute, Dr. John Adebooye, stated that the mandate of the Institute was to address issues of sustainable development, unique and effective ways that can fast-track the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs.
Through focus on indigenous knowledge, we can foster societal resilience, leveraging cultural heritage to overcome impact of changing climate.
The event also featured the presentation of lead papers delivered by Roland Ingham of Rosa, Luxemburg, Stiftung, Professor Emmanuel Oladipo from Alex Ekweme Federal University, Didalike, Dr. Emmanuel Saburo from the University of Cape Coast, Ghana, and Dr. Godfrey Hove of the National University of Lesotho. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.